Hello and welcome. This is going to be a general collective live reading. I hope you're all doing well. If you're watching this later on, please do fast forward onto the 5-minute mark. Your reading should have gone by that point. Just going to wait for people to come in the room. If you do want to book a personalised reading with me, information is in the description box below. And we're running a competition at the moment. If you want to be in for a chance of winning the Tarot NEFERATI deck, as well as a 30-minute free reading, please make sure that you are subscribed, you're commenting on a video that isn't alive, and you're liking that same video. And that could give you an opportunity to win when we reach 1,000 subscribers. A winner will be picked at random. Welcome. Hello. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you're all doing very well. We're in a gloomy day here in the United Kingdom. Tia, Nina, I'm good. How are you? I'm all very good. Thank you so much for the like. I'm okay. Plodding along. Weather's not great. The pubs are opening up finally, so that's always good. Karen, yes, I'm okay. Thank you. I'm okay. How are you? I'm okay. So I'm just going to wait for a few more of you to come in. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Right, so I'm just going to have a quick look here. Oh, my goodness me. Oh, right. Well, let's see what messages come up today. A little emotional this morning. Hi, Joanna. Welcome. Yeah, we're in Cancer season. It's going to be swings and roundabouts. It's going to be 1 minute you feel nothing, the next minute you feel absolutely everything. Ride the wave. I'm going to be very honest with you. We've now got Mercury in conjunction with the Sun, which, as you know, is in retrograde. But let me just double check this, because I feel like I'm why do I feel like this is not right? I don't know why I feel like that. Very illusionary energy here. It's like you can feel it, but it's not showing to you. It's not showing itself, and so you're doubting your emotions. This is the time to purge. I'll be really honest with you. It's going to be time to purge. We've got Mars in Aries for the next 6 months, so it's going to be very driven energy. Hello, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you're all doing very well. So yeah, we've got Mercury in conjunction with the Sun at the moment. It's hitting. Well, it's in Cancer. So again, are you able to fully communicate your truth? Are you feeling emotional about communicating your truth? Are you suddenly aware of having to communicate your truth? Yeah, to be fair, it's very much like that. I'm going to be very honest with you. We are hitting a Scorpio moon as well. We're hitting we've got double water. So obviously Mars has just gone into Aries, and this is it's the first water moon since Mars has hit in Aries. And I don't know if you remember that very gnarly, we had a very sort of gnarly eclipse. I think it was in January, but everyone was kind of like, knocked through a loop, because Scorpio energy is very deep. It's I'm a Scorpio moon myself. It is every time you think you've purged that last emotion, there's more. And I'll be really honest with you, for the next day and a half, 2 days, you're possibly going to be feeling that kind of energy. Yeah. If you're an Aries, if you've got any Aries placements, don't forget Scorpio is opposing Aries as well. Now, yes, you could be an empath. Yes, you could be picking up on the general collective. Yes, you could be needing to sort of withdraw. But I'll be really honest with you. I feel like it's a bit of a mixture of both for most people. Because don't forget, as I've been saying, we have to clear out. I've been saying this forever on these lives. We have to clear out the old to bring in the new. And if you're feeling emotional, chances are there's things that you're holding possibly that are needing to come out. And so this is, Scorpios are the detectives. We dig and we dig and we dig until that last bit of emotion is understood and released. And obviously Moon is ruling the emotions, the Sun is shining a light on those things. So with Cancerian, that kind of very deep, because Cancerians are very there's an opposing energy there. It's very much all or nothing. It's very emotional and then suddenly nothing. And then when you've got that with that kind of Scorpio, which is that very deep, and it's dark. I'm not going to lie. Scorpios are dark. I'm going to own it. Now, I mean, obviously we are both light and dark, but whenever you're getting any sign, like after Libra, you're starting to go into the latter stages of the astrological chart, which means it's the kind of, because again, the chart is based on the day, the sort of 24-hour clock. So you're getting past Libra into the latter stages where it's nightfall, so to speak, which is more darker, more kind of shadow elements. Is it bad? No. Just because it's a shadow doesn't mean to say it's bad. Remember, we have to embrace our shadow because it's a part of us. Doesn't mean to say that we're evil and we embrace that. No, that's a very dualistic attitude. It's about a balance between light and dark. I mean, I'll be really honest with you. It is overwhelming. We've got, it's also, you've got Saturn as well that's doing quite a lot with the kind of position of all of that. And Saturn is, it's karma. It's designed to bring out what you think is already released. It's designed to do that. You need to honor it. Now, is it a bit inconvenient when we've got plans and we just want to hide ourselves away and kind of purge? Yeah, of course. I'll be honest with you, this today, like, I've got so much going on right now. I've got my brother who got married recently, who is, my whole family is like losing their mind. And so, and obviously me being me, I'm always the consistent one. So yeah, everyone's losing their mind around me. And yeah, this live is, I'm not gonna lie, it's not the best time, but I'm very aware that this is my job, to do my own time of purging, and then to come here and to hopefully provide some balance. I'm not neglecting any needs that I have. I'm just aware of my responsibilities. And it's not to say that I think this is a responsibility, because it's my passion, it's my heart. But I know what I took on when I agreed to these lives, and it was a conscious decision, So for me to sit and be like, I can't, that's just, this is why I'm here. This is why I'm here. So you've also got to remember your responsibility to yourself as well, which means if you are suffering or going through these kind of emotions, you need to honor yourself and how you feel. This is about being tender to yourself, being kind to yourself. Bless you. I mean, I signed up for it. I can't, do you know what I mean? It's for me to sit here and be like, I signed up for this. This is my soul mission. It's part of my soul contract. I was very consciously aware when I came into this lifetime what I would sign up for. You can't take the good, and then when things are, for me personally, when things are, a bit of there's a lot going on, for me to sit and run out. I wasn't built that way. That's not how I've been built. So again, it is what it is, but we take it a day and a step at a time. We're not going to put pressure on ourselves. We're not going to force ourselves to feel a certain way. If we feel emotional, we feel emotional. It's about, and this is the thing, there are going to be, especially with Scorpio moons, especially with the emotional side of things, especially because we're now hitting it against the Scorpio moon, you're probably going to give maybe a day and a half where, are you going to get to the bottom of these emotions? I'll be honest with you, possibly no. Depending on your placements and your chart, especially if you've got water placements, it's going to be a very expansive, very vast kind of energy. To fill you in, Scorpio moons they're like icebergs. We're like icebergs. You see 1% of their emotion. The rest goes very deep. We're extraordinarily deep. We have an extreme amount of emotion, that we're very in the shadows. We don't present our full emotional selves because we're very used to being broken down, hurt. We are the phoenix. We've been broken down. We've been broken, backstabbed, for over and over and over again, until there's an evolution here behind the Scorpios and moon sign, any kind of placement. But for this moment now, with this Cancerian sun and conjunction Mercury with the Scorpio moon, and don't forget Mercury is in retrograde, so there's a possible lack of being able to express yourself, being able to understand. Mercury is also the mental plane, so there's probably like this confusion about, well, how do I feel, why do I feel this? You've got to remember, when we're transitioning out of this, we're about to go into Sagittarius after this, which is a very freedom loving sign. You're going to feel a release, but this is all leading up to the lunar eclipse on the 4th. This is a preparation. Now, I'm going to be very honest with you. Something is building up here. Okay. Now, I'm going to be real, because this is what it's interesting, because this is what the guides were talking to me about before the reading. And now they're bringing it in, saying now is the time to explain this. For anyone that has been holding on too tightly to things that aren't serving, for anyone that has been afraid of surrender, afraid of letting go, afraid of what is to come, this is preparing us. Okay. The best opportunity you can have at the moment, in my humble opinion, is to surrender and allow. And obviously we're not talking about getting swept away with emotions where we're out of control. That's a different thing. That's unbalanced. But in regards to these feelings, we honor it. Okay, so if we feel like we want to sit in this and kind of explore it, we do it. But if we feel like we need to kind of, take a time to do that for a bit and then move on, we do that. We have to trust our instincts, but don't be too hard on yourself if you can't fathom what this means or what this is. Just give yourself a day and a half. I wouldn't be putting any plans, because this is the other thing. You've got Mars in Aries, which is wanting to act now. Let's go. And it's opposing the moon. So you're going to be in this total juxtaposition of, well, I want to act, but I don't know how I feel about this. So we've got layers here that we need to work through. So if you're dealing with Scorpio placements, then there's going to be, you're dealing, what they're showing me here is layers that are being lifted. It's like a book the page being turned over. So you get to the end of the book, or you get to the end of the chapter. It's going to be, I'll be honest with you, it's salt baths at the moment, especially with double water. You're going to be, that will be brilliant. Because then again, you're honoring that water's very good for purging, especially if you're empathic, Now, again, with your body, treating your body with kindness, and if you're exercising, if you're exhausted and you've got little to no energy, don't force that. Just be a bit kinder to you. Okay. And that means putting boundaries in as well. That's going to mean putting boundaries in. Okay. So there's a lot going on here. Let's see what else they were going to show me here. Yeah. Obviously you've got Neptune in retrograde, which is again causing that kind of more illusionary energy. Obviously we've got Pluto, Jupiter, and Sagittarius all in retrograde also. Give me 2 seconds, because I want to try and find something that I saw yesterday. I don't think I screenshot it either. Let me have a look. Yeah. Okay, so it's the only Scorpio moon we're going to have during the Mars in Aries this round, which means for the next 6 months, that won't have Saturn overcoming Mars from Capricorn. So it's saying enjoy that dark, unrestrained energy, okay, especially for those that are Mars fueled. Now, don't forget, Mars, essentially the tower energy is Mars in Scorpio and Mars in Aries. So if you've got Aries or Scorpio energy in your chart at any placement, especially Sun or Moon, which is me, or Mars, which is me, I'm still here. Oh, they need, I said you're going to need a bulldozer. Because they know me. This is why, again, we get prepared for certain things to get us ready. So obviously my journey up until now, they prepare me, Obviously I can't sit here and be like, I'm 100% ready, because that would be me lying. But we are built for certain things. And this is, don't forget, this is an evolutionary energy of change. We're being prepared for things. Now, is it always easy? No, it's not always easy. But I don't know about you, maybe someone else is going to be able to relate to me. I think I'm a bit of an adrenaline junkie when it comes to these things because I don't know what it is, but it's this kind of energy where it's like heightened, and I can tell there's something is about to evolve here. I can feel it, right? I don't know what it is, but the tower moment, that kind of, I don't know if it's suspense, I don't know what it is. I love it because I can feel something getting ready to be tipped over, to be removed and built new on. Now, I don't know if it's because I've resurrected myself several million times over and I'm used to it. I don't know. Or if that's just because of the Mars and Aries, the Aries Taurus cusp and the Scorpio moon. I don't know. But I feel like I don't want to manifest something worse as well. So I'm very aware that I'm up for a challenge, you know. I'm up for a challenge. I don't want to come out of this life and be like, you know, I kind of coasted. What's the point? Why? That's not why we're here. So yes, we have to be kind to ourselves, but because sometimes I get these opportunities coming forward and I just have to laugh. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I have to laugh at this. So if it gets silly, honor yourself. Don't sort of take it. So it doesn't have to be so serious. Now, obviously, if it is a serious situation, take a break, be kind to yourself. Because again, it's that very opposing energy, but just try and get it flowing, you know, surrender. That's the best advice they're going to give. You have a Pisces rising and you're Cancer. I'll be honest with you. I think because my moon has transitioned, it's progressed now into Aries. My moon has progressed through the latter parts of the signs, through Pisces into Aries. Pisces moon, when I had my Pisces moon placement, that is no joke. Pisces is not a joke. That's no joke. Because I felt like I felt like I was being attacked. And I was like, this is the thing, I don't like victim energy. That really winds me up. So I couldn't understand what was going on. I was like, why do I feel like this? This is not okay, you know? Lisa, hi. I mean, look, it doesn't have to be a bad one, right? This is the thing. I'll be really honest with you. I don't view towers as bad. Because this is the thing. I can pinpoint absolutely every terrible thing that I have viewed at the time as being, oh, this wasn't good, as understanding why that had to happen and why that was put in my path. I understand that. That's the problem. So maybe the way I'm viewing it is that it doesn't, I mean, again, we've got to remember, if I don't view tower moments as bad or good. I just view them as necessary. And what would you rather have? Would you rather, Lisa, I hope you're okay. I haven't seen you for a while. Hope you're all good. I view it as a necessity to clear the way. I'd rather something be removed now than me waste my time and later on then have to deal with it. That's my personal preference. Now, maybe again, it's about a release of control. Because we're not in charge. This is, again, it's a humbling experience. It's about perspective as well. It's about how we deal with it. Change is very good. As a Taurus, Venus, and an Aries Taurus cusp, I need change, because otherwise, you know, I'm Scorpio moon. I'm a very fixed energy. I need to be reminded sometimes, because I'm not God. I don't sort of, you know what I mean? It's like, I think my most tested times always provide me with a lot of experience and growth. Now, maybe people are going to view me thinking, oh, come on, as if you really mean that. Well, I mean, maybe I'm just different. I don't know. I can only speak for myself. But the hardest times I've had in my life have created the most amazing, uplifting energy and gifts afterwards. I can 100% testify to that. Oh, Lisa, I hope you're okay. To be honest, I was thinking about you, thinking, I hope Lisa's all right, because I haven't seen you for a while on here. Yeah, I hope you're okay. If it's been tough, we've got to just take a step at a time. There's no rule book with this. We just listen to our guides. We're not superhuman. I'm not superhuman, and I don't expect anyone else to be. We're a human being. We're souls living a physical experience, and we're here to be challenged and learn and enjoy, of course. But you know, this energy is not easy. For some people, it's not easy. Especially, you've got to remember, there's a lot of people awakening at the moment. I'm getting a lot of messages, a lot of insight into people that are, one day they're waking up going, this is not real. And it's insane, the growth. Now, when you're looking at that and you're seeing people that are awakening every day, what have I been talking about? There's a tipping point here with the energy on the planet. If enough people are waking up, the physical reality has to shift as well. Now, we had a lot of progressive change over the last couple of months, and then we've had a bit of a lull, haven't we? The last week or so, we've had a bit of a lull in between that eclipse. Now, the Schumann resonance, I've been keeping an eye on it. We've had some very strong blasts. Now, the Schumann resonance is the Earth's heartbeat. It sort of measures as above, so below. So when you're looking at that kind of energy within the Earth, as a reflection of that, we are also going to be, feeling that energy. So it reflects our energy and our vibration. And so if that is going on down below us within the Earth we're walking, at some point it's going to reflect back. And it's about waiting for physical reality to catch up. And this is what I mean by, I feel like something's in the air. Now, obviously, we do have a lunar eclipse. And don't forget, lunar, moon, it's revealing those emotions, hidden emotions. They're just saying, are you going to have to do something differently that you weren't expecting to do? Are you going to have to do something differently that you weren't expecting to do? That's the question. And how comfortable are you with doing that? Because I feel like the more it's like the more you're holding on and the more you're restricting that. That's not how Spirit are wanting it. I don't think that's how Spirit are wanting this. I'm going to be very honest with you. I think they're trying to, because you've got to remember, if you're shifting from a third dimension energy up to fourth dimension into fifth dimension, there's a lot that needs to be purged. And if we're just sat pretty, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. And I don't know, I think it's because of my life has never been balanced. I had a very difficult kind of growing up period life. And I think that's possibly why they've done that, because again, in these kind of situations, I'm the person that's like, I can kind of see what's going on, but it's about you finding your way and who you are and what you're meant to be contributing or what your situation. And that takes time too. And it's not about a race. We're not in a race where, we've got to quickly compete about who's going to know what their soul mission is first. This is about trying to navigate as best we can, in my opinion, and being kind to yourself. Because again, with these opposing polarities that we're in, again, we're going to 3 dimension up to 5 dimension back again. This is essentially what's going on. Give yourself some time and allow yourself to recalibrate and balance. The balance is going to be, if you know your routine grounds you, do that. Anything that grounds you right now is great. Like, I'm going to be honest with you, my concentration is like, I've been focusing on my physical fitness. Now I'm going to be trying to do lots more walking, lots more running, because I need to ground myself, because if we've got Mars in Aries for the next 6 months and it's about to go in retrograde, and at some point Chiron's going in retrograde as well, which is the healing planet, which will be happening while Mars is in Aries. There's, anyway, let's take it a day at a time. I look way too far in advance because that's what I'm used to doing. I usually, try and figure out sort of a little bit of what's going on. Right, let's try and carry on. So we're going to go with the goddess Nyx, the wisdom of the night. Let's see what's going on here. Again, Scorpio moons, they are a little bit dark. We're happier in the dark. I know that sounds awful, but it's real. I'm being real here. We're the underworld. The Scorpios are the underworld. We can navigate between realms. We can understand, and when we navigate between realms, we can understand a bigger picture, not just one side of the coin, which doesn't have to be negative. It can be very balanced. Let's have a look. And now I've got that Phil Collins. Oh my goodness. I've got that Phil Collins song, I Can Feel It Coming in the Air Tonight, and I'm not even joking you. If you haven't heard that song, Phil Collins song, I think it's called Coming in the Air Tonight, or In the Air Tonight, or something. Listen to that. I can just hear it in my head. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh, Lord. And we have movement too. Movement. But can I just say, look how beautiful this horse is. Now, I don't know what it is about horses. There's something very majestic and very dignified about this horse. I'm just hearing owning your power. Those high priestess vibes, those Cleopatra vibes, divine feminine vibes. This is no joke. This is a 29 card as well, which is an 11, which obviously we're talking about possible twin flame energy here. But this is the feminine here, white, feminine, the yin, movement, allowing that kind of energy, being flowing, being receptive. So again, the masculine, because Mars is that kind of very masculine, like let's be driven, let's go, 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 go. And it's like grabbing opportunities. And the feminine is that receptive, let me just kind of allow this, right? This is what this is. This is trying to allow. Yeah, own it. Own it. 100% own it. If you have a horse like this, I'm not joking you. I feel like I'm just getting so. Why do I get? It's like I can't figure out who this is on this horse. There's a female I'm seeing on a horse now. It's a tribal energy. This is a tribal energy. Could be native. Could be a native energy. Hello, Nor. Welcome. Can you see in the background? Do you know? I don't know what it is about these cards. I'm smiling because it's like, look how moody that background is. It's not quite deciding what it's doing yet, is it? It's not quite cleared. Is it coming? Is it going? What's going on? But do you know what? This horse is not deterred. It's not allowing the environment to dictate its movement, because the horse is a wild creature. It's receptive, but it acts on its own urges. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm getting goosebumps right now. There's something very powerful about this energy. This is independence. This is true power right here. Okay, this is now I'm not sure if you can see, but she's got the moon. There's a moon symbol that's kind of emblazoned on I don't know if you can see that on the fur. Just, can you see that there? Is it leaving or is it walking towards something? Are you in California, are you? I mean, it's to be honest with you, it's exactly how the sky looks here 99.9% of the time. Unless it's like the one day where it's like 100 degrees and then no one's got any air conditioning and everyone's sat here melting, and then we go back to grey again. I'm not even lying. It's, how do I want to say it? It's like, this is about a feminine control. It's not power. It's not we're not talking about Machiavellian, imbalanced, egotistical, narcissistic. We're not talking about that. We're talking about I'm just hearing she is a law unto her own. She is a law unto her own. I'm gonna have to read this horse card, I'm gonna have to read it from the book. Number 29, movement. I've got goosebumps. This card's giving me major feels. Oh my goodness. I've just remembered. Right, okay, I'm going to be honest with you. So again, I do my prep. I do all my kind of clearing before meditation, go and wash my hands, because obviously I'm preparing my hair and stuff like that. We're dealing with cards, we're trying to channel the energy, I've got into the wash my hands, I'm washing my hands, and my guides, I always do this before I'm literally about to go live. I could hear it, oh my goodness, expect the unexpected. And I was like, really, this is what you're telling me, expect the unexpected, this is it? And I'm like, is that it? You're going to tell me any more? And they're like, you like a challenge, don't you? And I'm like, which I'm not going to say because I think YouTube have actually blacklisted me after the last reading. So I was like, right, enough. We're going to have to deal with this later. Let me just go live. And oh, you got me. Oh. Yeah. They're all laughing because they're like, oh, you like a challenge, don't you? I thought you said you liked a challenge. Yeah, all right. Yes, we get the point. So I've got to laugh. Let me get this out of my system because otherwise I'm going to be giggling like a wally the whole reading. It says this is a time for change and movement and a symbol of wonderful surprises. And no, I'm not making that up. No, I'm not making that up. You're manifesting because look, it says if you've been waiting for something, you will soon have clarity. You will get answers you thought would never come, and you will move closer to things that were out of reach before. Perhaps this card predicts a trip that you've always wanted to take. The symbol for movement can indicate both a change of scene and a real life shift in the direction of your life. No matter what the symbol holds for your question, know that wonderful change is now possible. This is the time to make your move. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. That's all they're playing in my head over and over and over. By the way, if you haven't joined the spiritual support group, we had a double rainbow posted yesterday, and we all know what that means. Now it's all coming very clear. Don't know about anyone else. The storm clouds. Remember, in the horse, there's a storm cloud. The horse is bolting, right? The grey clouds, suddenly the rainbow. What comes after a storm? I can already feel people in the chat going, oh my goodness, I've got chills talking about this rainbow situation. And yeah, this is why I always post rainbows, because we've been channeling rainbows for like, I don't know, it feels like a year, quite honestly. I know it's not a year because I haven't been on YouTube a year, but I feel like saying I quit right now. This is insane, guys. What are you guys doing? If you're doing anything like me, you guys are like about to manifest some serious, I'm not even joking you. Look at this, summon. This is some hard, this is like boss lady. She's using her left hand, which is the feminine. This is alchemy. It's like everything she's touching here, she knows. Look at her face as well. She knows. I'm hearing coming out of the void. This is what I'm hearing, coming out of the void. And it's like, it's not just knowing your power, it's understanding how to use it. And we're not talking about some low vibrational way of doing it. We're talking about, why do I feel that finger is Jupiter? Why do I feel like the ring is that pointer finger Jupiter? I've got a feeling that finger is Jupiter on the left hand. And this is the thing. Let me double check that, but maybe someone in the chat's going to know. If that finger is Jupiter, this is insane. Someone is about to get, let me just see what this, I'm fairly sure the ring finger equates to Jupiter. Yeah. Is it? What is it? I did screen. So, okay. Number one, it's water. So this is equating to Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And I'm fairly sure. Is it Jupiter? So this is expansion. It's luck. Okay, this is like manifestation. This is manifestation 101, to be quite honest with you. And again, if we're in this water placement, double water would make sense, right? Yeah, it's about getting in touch with your own inner magic before you move forward. Let's have a look. I keep hearing this song. I'm not going to sing. I'm going to save everyone's ears, I think. But I can hear it. It's Phil Collins in it, and I'm sure there was an advert with a drummer, a gorilla on the drums. Yeah, look, rigid. This is, again, it's saying whatever you do, this is your opportunity. So the first two cards are showing you what you, again, is the gift. So the shadow side would be the rigidity could counteract the manifestation. So whatever you do, if you feel like you're tense because you're expecting something, it's not going to bring it in, because you're preempting that it's not going to happen, because you're placing too strong a hold on it, and it's blocking the energy, which means it can't come in. So they're saying, and again, the crow energy is about death, rebirth. All right, rigid, whatever you do, remain flexible. Again, it's on this wall of stone. Okay, we need to be fluid, feminine. We need to be in our feminine. So if we feel like we're out of control emotionally, surrender to it. I know that sounds ludicrous, but it's I mean, look, if you feel like you're tearful, then take some time for yourself. All right. Okay, I want to go with the Kipper here. Let's go with the Kipper cards. Whoops. Let's go with the Kipper cards here. What's going on? I feel like I've got some twin flame messages that need to come out. If I'm being really honest with you. I've been having this vibe all day that I need to speak something, you know, and it is twin flame related. Right, let's have a look. What is going on, Spirit, please? Messages, please. Thank you for all your likes. I appreciate you. For those just joining us, welcome. This is a general collective live reading. Oh my goodness. Hang on. Let me get one more card. I've got a smile now. Oh, there's a block. They're just saying it's not time. If you've got a block around a situation at the moment involving a relationship, this person is definitely thinking of you, but there's an opportunity. There's a situation here that they can't maybe get to you. They can't speak to you. There's a block, and they're saying, Spirit's saying it's not time. Spirit's saying it's not time. But this person's very, very much thinking of you. Very much. There's something around an unexpected income here as well. I don't know why I'm hearing this. It's something about choosing wisely. Choosing wisely. Where your investment is, you need to choose very wisely, because, oh my goodness, there's a big decision that's coming through, and you need to be very careful about the decision you're making, because it's going to affect everything. And I mean, because bottom of the deck, pathway, this is like, I'm hearing make or break. You'd have to book a personalized reading. This is a general reading for the collective. That's for Kalich. So unexpected income, thoughts, courtship, reverse. Yeah, there's choices. They've got there's a choice here. Someone has to make a decision between maybe a person they're with and the person that I'm hearing they're meant to be with. Maybe they think it's not the right time to decide. That they're trying to put all of their, hang on a minute. This message is getting all kind of twisted here. Someone's very confused about a love situation that they're in. They're not seeing the truth. They don't want to see the reality here. They don't want to see it, because to them it means they have to do something about it. So they're pretending that the signs that are being given are not the signs being given, and it's going over and over and over in their head. And instead of them going, clearly there's more to this, I need to look into it, they're ignoring it. And because they're ignoring it, they're going in an opposite direction, which it's like their ego's leading. Their heart isn't. They're not thinking with their heart. And I feel like immediately when I said they're not thinking with their heart, they're going, Yeah, but that gets you in trouble. It's fear. Again, look at the messages we've given earlier. Release. Why are you holding on so tight, you know? So I need to go to the tarot. I knew that I was going to have to do this. This is one of the messages that needs to come out, because I can feel, again, look at me, I'm like a bloodhound now. Look, I've got right. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, so this is the Crystal Visions Tarot, but I feel like I need to pull tarot for this situation now, because someone's super confused. Someone is super confused. It's like they don't want to let go. They don't want to let go. And I feel like I'm getting really agitated now as I'm tuning into this energy. And it's like they've wound themselves up over and over and over. And like it's, I don't know, maybe they're not sleeping. There's a drink. I feel like, again, I feel like my left side of my body is doing this. They're numbing themselves with alcohol. They don't want to look at it. They're scared. They think that they think it's a setup. They think something is bad's going to happen if they entertain this. And so they're staying with the status quo here. They're saying it's because it's more convenient for them at the moment. They think if they were to leave the situation, it's going to rock the boat and have an impact elsewhere. They're too worried about what other people think. They can't express themselves. This is making you warm. It's interesting because it's like the way I want to say this is you are a joy to be around, but I'm so confused. And now I feel upset because it's like they think they're going to make a wrong decision. It's like and this is the thing, they're actually manifesting more confusion because they're so confused and they don't quite understand how to manifest. Thank you, Spirit. This was the second message that Spirit wanted me to talk about. There's a few people that are trying to manifest and they're doing it by bringing in all the stuff they don't want because they're worrying about stuff, and then they're trying to, you know, kind of recalibrate and put themselves to a certain level, and they're bringing in more confusion. This is someone who's very good at manifesting, but they're bringing in signs that are confusing them because they're confused. They're manifesting confusion. Hello, Dalberry. This is the other thing. Whoever they're around is not contributing to any relaxed state, which means it's very difficult for them to, you know, when you get a base level for something, it sets the tone, doesn't it? There's no base level here. It's like constant, like chaos and oh my goodness, I can't relax at all. And it's like, how would you ever expect to make any conscious decisions? And I've got to just breathe that out because that energy is like, you know what I mean? And I've got a Libra midhaven, so that kind of energy is going to spark me off and I'm going to be all over the place. So I've got to really ground my energy with that because this is a fear. This is a fear. Someone is viewing this as a life or death. If I choose this is relating to a past life. Someone was in a position in a past life where they had to choose and they chose wrong. And I'm hearing it's driving them a bit mad because it's like, and this is the other thing, what Spirit is saying is they're being talked into a decision that isn't theirs. Someone, maybe more than one person around them, is influencing their thought processes around this decision. And my throat chakra has gone really weird. Do you ever have that where I feel like I'm speaking outside of my body? I don't know. Maybe you don't have that. I feel like this is, whoever this is, it's like their voice is coming through mine. This is not me speaking, or it wasn't. Now it's me. Oh my goodness. I've just realized bottom of the deck is the Magician. They're trying to manifest, but they're manifesting so much confusion. Someone around them is causing a lot of confusion to their decision making. I'm just hearing, I want to be with you, but I don't know how to do that. My guide's now got something to say with that one. I don't even need to respond to that. I just let the guides talk to that person's, like, because this is their higher self coming through. And this is the thing, they don't want to be alone. Joanna, don't. I know that, girl, this is exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking the same thing. They don't want to be alone. This happened before where they made the wrong decision and ended up alone. Okay, this person is scared they're going to make a decision to leave wherever they're at, go towards someone, and it's going to go wrong, and then they're going to be alone. That is what they're scared of. So, introduction. This is a general collective live reading. This is general messages for the collective, and we're currently focusing on one of the messages is about an individual who is having to make a decision that is being influenced around them, and there's a lot of confusion that's been created, possibly choosing between two people. So again, this would be possible twin flame energy, but this is someone, this is a fear, there's a fear here. There's an actual fear. And again, it leads me back. I don't want to be alone. I don't want to be alone. This is what I keep saying. It's like it's abandonment. Someone is scared of abandonment. And I feel like my heart is about to jump out my chest and hold me. And now I feel really faint. And now, luckily for me, I can recalibrate myself. But this is a lot of intense emotions going on here. And I don't know why I'm doing this either. Thank you, Gina. But I'll be honest with you, I feel a very high level of anxiety here. They feel like if they choose the situation, they're going to be out of control. And this person's very measured. This is I'll be honest with you, this is not a low level soul. This is a higher evolved soul that in their physical life has piled a lot of layers of, I'll be honest with you, there's a lot of false energy around this person. There's a lot of false energy around this person, and they're peeling back these layers, and it's getting to, and because they know they have to do it, but the more they get to that base, that core, them or wound, is causing an anxiety, because it's like, again, it's the ego doesn't like us uncovering our shadow element, and this is a shadow element that someone may not have looked into, or if they have, they haven't really understood it. Again, I'll be really honest with you, you cannot underestimate someone's physical. Okay, so someone here in the physical realm, you may view them as a very low vibrational energy, or maybe that they haven't learned, but on their higher self, their soul, it can be a very high vibrational person hidden in plain sight. I'll be honest with you, sometimes I'm going to be really honest with you. Let me give you an example. There's someone on my Facebook, right, that I actually think this person's an earth angel. And when I talk about an earth angel, I'm not talking about a low level angel. I actually think this is a high level person who is keeping an eye on things, right? Now, if you were to look at this person, no offense, no judgment, you would never have thought that. You would never, because that's how it works, hidden in plain sight. You're not meant to. This is how they do it. And I don't know why I'm getting so aggy about that. So be very careful with placing a view of someone, because I'll be honest with you, coming from someone, aka me, that's been misread for 39 years, be very aware. And it's the ones that you misread are usually the ones that are fairly capable, and they're totally sort of viewed as a point maybe that they're underestimated. And when people are underestimated, there's a lot more potential, in my opinion. Okay, so again, if your throat chakra is feeling weird, if your body feels weird, if you're an empath, are you picking up on someone's blocked throat chakra? Now, I'm having a throat chakra upgrade. Maybe you're an empath. No, because I have been narcissistic in the past. And I'll be really honest with you, we've got to realize that this narcissistic label that everyone's placing on everything, narcissistic people, there is a dual element to them where they're actual empaths, but in a wounded side. Usually you'll find narcissistic people have a heck of a lot of potential, but they're wounded, and so hurt people. So we're not, again, I'm going to be real honest with you, one of my pet peeves is this narcissistic word. I'm bored of it, because it's so easy to band about, and I think it's because, number one, I've been called narcissistic before. 100% when I was younger, I got called that a lot, and even recently in the last couple of years I've been called a narcissist. So You've got to remember, this word, in my opinion, is bandied about so much that, is it an empathic quality that is buried underneath a wound? And so for you to sit there and go, oh, you know, dismiss this person, they're never going to change. I get it. Maybe they've hurt you, but that's not your job to walk in their path and heal this person. It's up to them to do that. And okay, if they've hurt you, then they've hurt you, but it's not your job to sit and go, whoa, how dare you? You've done it. This person's wounded. Of course they're going to hurt people. Of course they're going to hurt people. They have to step up into their responsibility and deal with it. And you allow that energy to take place. It's not about us, because none of us are perfect. None of us are perfect. And this is why this whole, I don't know if you've seen the Spider-Man meme where everyone's pointing at each other. It's the same thing. This is what we're going through. We're in an ascension, evolutionary shift. So this you did, she did, he said, she said, is kind of redundant, because we are all purging. We're all in a position of change. We're all in a position of learning. And we just have to take a step at a time. We take accountability where we can, and we're gentle on ourselves, and we try and understand the other people. It's not about sweeping things under the rug and being in denial either. It's about balance. Now, you've got to remember, if a person is in that energy, maybe it just means that they need time, in which point you go onto your path and do you, and that person can evolve. You know, maybe there's a disconnect in that journey. Maybe you come back together, maybe you don't. Maybe it's a karmic lesson, maybe it isn't. Maybe it's more than that. But it's not your job to understand where someone needs to heal unless you are doing my kind of job. Then you put your boundaries down. Have I had someone do that to me? Yeah, of course I have. Yeah. You put your boundaries down. How are they going to learn if you're in a position where you're not putting your boundaries down? And this is a cycle, right? We have to break the cycle. Again, feel free to contact me for a personalized reading if you want more information on that. Okay, so someone is wanting to walk away here. Maybe there's a necessity to walk away. Maybe someone is contemplating walking away from something. And I'm hearing, I don't feel the need to change. And I'm hearing my guides saying, liar. Someone is scared to change. It makes it easier for someone to leave a situation than to address the issue. This is this card, 8 of Cups. This is someone that doesn't want to evaluate the real issue here. And so they'd rather walk or choose another option than deal with the issue. You know, bottom of the deck. We have an influence here. This is the devil energy. Highly unbalanced. I'm hearing something whispering in someone's ear. There's someone being led astray here. Not going to lie. They're being influenced. There's an influence. Everyone says that about my guides. You feel free to swap. I'm joking. There's a good mix with my guides, but make no mistake, when they're screaming at me to get off your ass and go for a walk, like, it's like, thanks, Dad, you know. But yeah, I do get that. They did that to me. I don't know if you were here when I said this, but that's how I quit smoking, because they literally screamed at me while I was asleep until I woke up. They scared me that badly that I cold turkey, after, how old was I? 28 years of smoking. I quit cold turkey on the spot because it scared me that much. I was like, the heck? So yeah, someone is in their ear here trying to influence a decision, and it's not their decision. This is where I'm talking about here, people that are influencing energies. And this person here that is trying to walk away from something, they're being misguided. They're being misguided. Bottom of the deck, Page of Swords. There's a truth here coming, and there's an observational energy here. But are they seeing things clearly? Are they seeing things clearly? You've got the crows. Okay, crows, again, very symbolic of death. not literal, very metaphorical, very, you know, a kind of symbolic. So are they about to see the light here? Are they about to understand? Because this is also research. This is also, you know, looking into things, trying to look again and do some background checks and, you know, really digging in, maybe observing, maybe even going on social media, maybe even watching them from afar. Because, and now my heart's fluttering, this is their energy. They want to come forward. This is the King of Wands. This is a fire energy here. Okay. Could be Leo, Sagittarius, and or Aries energy. And again, lols. If you saw the Friday live, you know. If you know, you know. Lols at the wand. This is someone, I'm hearing, taming the beast. Because do you know what? The influence that is around them is actually provoking their shadow side, whereby they're listening and entertaining it because it's bringing up wounds. But they're trying to tame the beast here. They're trying to tame themselves from rushing in and making a quick decision. But they're also trying to tame this other influence. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Whatever this influence is, drugs, alcohol, people, not, you know, karmic situations, family, they're trying to balance it out. They're trying to do healing. Could it reveal secrets? I mean, it could do. Let's see if the moon comes up, because I would, or high priestess, because I feel like it's it could reveal information about or a perspective that has not been seen before. I don't know about secrets. Maybe illusionary energy would be released, possibly. Let's have a look. Yeah, look, bottom of the deck, Knight of Wands. So this is the inconsistent energy. Knight of Wands is very, it's like their soul is a little bit kind of all over the place here. They don't know if they're coming or going. But the card that flew out was the Knight of Pentacles. So they're tempted to just offer something and then run off again and kind of keep all options open. But I think what it is, as the perception of this is that they have to come forward with a solid offer, because someone is about to put their foot down and be like, you know, because I can't swear on this channel, and I'm going to be real, I'm actually considering doing Instagram lives, because I'll be honest, I feel like someone's blacklisted my my YouTube channel because I can't swear or do anything, and I think it's probably because of the last live. We all know why that was. Well, I said it myself, didn't I? This is someone wanting to give an offer. All right, Knight of Pentacles. This is a solid offer, but let's have a look. Let's see what's going to happen. Oh, here we go. Here. Joanna, it's because I'm aware that there's babies watching possibly, and people may not have earphones in, so we're going to try and remove any language. So if I do that, then you know there's swearing going down. All right, did you hear that? Oh, don't say that. Right, and if you heard it, you know, let's pretend you didn't. All right, apologies if you got offended by that. I'll try not to swear. Whispering. The moon is here, so there's definitely something, but this is the thing. It's again, I'd see it in reverse more if it was revealing something. This for me feels like an emotion that is maybe not being acknowledged. And the reason I'm saying that is because it came out with the Seven of Swords, which is deception. It can be wearing a false mask. It can be someone lying to themselves. So again, it's like they are trying to lie to themselves about how they feel about this. And so again, they're manifesting an influence around them to feed into this lie, so they don't have to look at it. So they don't have to offer this Knight of Pentacles because they're pooping themselves a little bit, all right? Because this is what is evoking inside them, which is a very strong emotional, I mean, this is alpha energy right here. This is someone who wants to take lead. This is fire, passion. This is someone that is very capable, dynamic, can act. Again, Mars, this is very Mars energy. I'm just hearing they want to make you an offer. I'm hearing they want to make you an offer, but they don't know how it will be received. They don't know how it will be received. They don't know how to come forward. This is the confusion that I was talking about before with this kind of Scorpio moon. I mean, this is 100% Scorpio moon with Cancer conjunct Mercury. And especially with Neptune in retrograde, it's like, I know I feel something, but I don't know how to express this. I don't know. Should I say something? Is it going to be going? Are they going to understand what I mean? Because this is the thing. It's weird. I don't know why I want to do this, but I feel like I want to talk, but I'm scared something's going to come out that I don't want to come out. Like, I go to say hi and I go, dungarees. And the person's like, is this a joke? So I feel like someone's, again, tongue-tied. Someone's very tongue-tied, and so they're in this quandary at the moment. They're in this weird loop. They're in a loop. They're going in this loop. What do I do? Do I go forward? But what happens if I make a fool out of myself? They're not going to understand me. Yeah, but maybe they're going to turn it down. But then if I don't do this now, I'm going to do it. And it's like literally their own worst enemy. Just take a step back, remove yourself from everyone. If this is you, maybe this is you and not them, right? You need to take a step back from everyone right now and listen to you, because at the moment you're listening to, I'll be honest with you, someone is listening to everyone around them that is not themselves, and the advice that has been given is, and I'm not going to say the word they said, but it's hopefully you didn't hear that. I mean, look, it was the quickest word I could think of, Amy. No one in America is going to know what that means. No one in America. I feel like that is only a word here. But now, is this before or afterwards? Oh, okay. So there are going to be some of them. I'm talking to them like they're like potatoes. There are going to be some people that are going to come forward with an offer. All right. Knight of Cups. This could be an apology as well. It came out with the Six of Wands, which is victory. Also public recognition. This could be a public display. Oh my goodness. I just got scared. This could be, I'm not going to lie, this could be an actual public declaration. You hope so? What, as a public declaration? I think I would hide if that was me. I think I would hide because I don't know what my face is going to do. The spirit's saying, don't panic. Can't you just email me instead? Oh my goodness, now my heart's going. Okay, so we have, again, now the spirit are going, see, do you see how you've done that? They've said to me, you're expecting a certain way. But remember, this is about not, it says movement and surprises. Remember the first card we had? And it said, don't be rigid. Remember, it says surrender. I'm going to cry laughing. Now, because I feel like it's not me, I'm like, now I can laugh because I know it's not me and I can relax. But it's like spirit are preparing. So I've got a freaking, I don't know why I've got like someone been running or something. I feel like I've got a, what's it called? A stitch. Yeah, it feels like, yeah, I know, Karen, I know. It feels like someone's trying to it's like someone's taken out of their comfort zone to do this. Because don't forget, we've already had someone that's now engaged that came onto the live and was like, yeah, I've got engaged. I'm telling you, what have I been telling you? The twins are coming into union. If this is you, you need to message me and let me know. I want to hear everything. I want to hear it. I want to know what's going on with this. If this is you, there's a public declaration, because I feel like someone, oh my goodness, bottom of the deck, 8 of Pentacles. Someone's working on something. I'm hearing fulfillment. I feel sick. Does anyone else? Interesting. Why am I hearing a flute? That's a bit weird. Okay, now I'm going to be honest with you. This came out Page of Wands. Okay, this is usually, can be a message, a bit of a naughty message, right? But why am I hearing... Lisa, honestly. Least relaxing read ever. This is actually funny. You got to remember, this doesn't have to be your energy. It could be theirs. This is why I find, this is what makes me laugh. I know. See, I've got a really sick sense of humor now. I think I do actually have a really sick sense of humor, because it's really not funny. But this is the thing. I know I'll end up laughing during this whole. If this was me and I was surprised, I would probably start laughing as if it was like the world's best troll. You know. I don't know. I always seem to laugh in these kind of situations, and everyone's like, "Is she insane? Why is this funny?" And I'm like, "I don't know. It just is." I think it's because I've learned not to take anything seriously, and it sounds awful unless it's the right thing. Like, obviously, if something was awful, then I wouldn't sit there and like, ha, ha, ha. You know what I mean? Hopefully, I mean, I hope. But why did I hear smooth operator? Like, do you know that song? Is it Sade? See, I'm showing my age again here. Page of Wands. Why do I hear the flute here? They want me to say this is the flute drop. Okay. I'm scared to unearth what is next. I've got hot again now. I'm getting hot. Someone's getting hot. Yeah, my body's feeling very odd as well. This is interesting. So we've got the Three of Wands in reverse with the Nine of Wands. So Three of Wands is wounded warrior, and sorry, Nine of Wands is wounded warrior energy. Right? This is someone who's been through a lot, who I'm hearing is biding their time between making a decision, and what came out with it was the Three of Wands in the reverse. So this is like future plans. This is, you know, trying to, oh my goodness. And I've just literally looked at the bottom of the deck. Do you know when your realization sets in and your body doesn't know how to react? This is what my body's currently going through, because they're thinking about long-term commitment. This is the Hierophant. This is long-term commitment. And I feel sick. I just heard, who am I going to marry? I feel sick. I feel physically sick. And not because of it's because of the fact that this is not a judgment, or it's like, oh, ooh, you know, one of those kind of, ooh. No, this is because this is big. Like, this is a big thing, you know, and it's not because, you know, my counterpart, I wouldn't view that person as, you know, worthy of this kind of commitment. It's because it's like, oh my goodness, like, I'm 39 years old, proud, single. That's a big move, you know, and I'm sure some of you guys can relate to that, because that's a big old move. Like, I've been very clear, and I'm not divorced. I've got no kids, because I was very clear with my, you know, intentions that I would wait for the right thing. You know, I was never going to settle. I'd rather be single for the rest of my life than ever settle for anything that I feel is not me, you know. So this is why I'm like, whoa, okay, do I need to start thinking about this now? Because usually 9 times out of 10 women, if you ask them, they're like, well, I'd like to go here, I'd like to wear this, I'd like to do that. And I remember someone asked me this, I think it was about 2 years ago, and I was like, I don't know, why are you asking me that? They're like, I think you're the first female I've ever asked that has said that. And I'm like, well, why would that? I don't know, maybe it's because I'm a little bit more masculine. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Someone's got that on their mind. I feel sick again. Someone's got that on their mind. It's like I feel nervous about it, you know. I feel nervous about it. Let me see what else is coming out here. What are the messages? Oh my goodness. You've got to be joking me. I feel sick again. So let's say, for example, hey, yeah, 39, good age. Let's say, for example, this person had previously written off being engaged, being committed, having any kind of commitment because, you know what I mean? It's like that it's just not them, or maybe they never, again, like me. This is exactly like me. Hang on a minute. Sorry, I've got a recycling bin getting emptied. One sec. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's kind of bottles getting clinked around. Apologies if you could hear that. So if this, again, it could be you or it could be the other person. Someone had definitely written off this kind of commitment at some point. Okay, maybe not with you, maybe just in general. They're starting to consider it. Someone who previously didn't consider a commitment, and I mean, this is like 0 to 100. This is like 1 minute I'm a bachelor or 1 minute single. The next minute I'm getting engaged to you. It's a far. This is far. Some people are getting engaged. I'm telling you. Wheel of Fortune. This is a turn of events, right? Because the strength, they found the strength. And I'll be honest with you, this is Leo energy, which means from the 20th roughly of July will be Leo season. So the second half of my June readings should be interesting. I'm not going to lie. That sounds a little bit insane. Now, it's interesting because I've looked at the clock. It's 1:11. So that was a bit interesting. But let me just pull some cards here. Let me pull some cards for outcomes to see final messages before we go. This is the Sacred Destiny Oracle. Okay, Spirit, what can you tell us, please? Final messages for today. What are the final messages, please, for today? Yeah, look, this is what this is the recommendation. Finding ways to ease the soul, relax. As you can see, you've got a moon there. This is looks like it feels like, again, between now and the eclipse, lunar eclipse on the 5th, this looks like a blood moon. But yeah, they're asking you to put your feet up and just kind of, relax a little bit. What else? What else, please, Spirit? Yeah, again, taking time out alone, ideally, just to reboot, just to have a recharge. Again, you've got that moon in the background. So this is a general collective live reading. Okay, if you want questions answered, my information is in the description box. I do personal readings and I do take questions there. At the moment, I do lives Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m, but it's all general collective readings. So if it's a general question, like maybe, I don't know, about the reading I'm doing, then I'll take the question. But if it's about your personal circumstances, then I book readings for that. Okay, so guys, this was your reading for today. Hopefully this has been of some help. Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate your likes. I appreciate your support to the channel, and I appreciate you guys. I thank you so much. Latest dates, Virgos, first part of June reading. Okay, we're going to be continuing up until obviously Pisces, and then we'll be going back around second part of June, doing all the astrological signs to sort of understand what's going on. Next live will be Wednesday, 8 p.m, roughly, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And have a wonderful day. Hopefully that's been of some assistance to you guys. I appreciate your support. Until next time, take care.